It's about 6:30 in the morning. It's day 3 and it's the flight to Rome day. I was gonna leave at 7, but I woke up and I got dressed early enough, but I'm so anxious about my first getting to the train stations. I have to walk, and then getting to the airport, and then my luggage way. So I'd rather be there early and wasting time at the airport than be rushing. So I'm gonna leave slowly. I literally just wish me luck. I'll check back in when I've gone to the airport and checked my bag in. Okay, I made it to the airport. That was so much easier than when I got into Athens. I took a different route to the train station and it was an absolute breeze. I'm here, it's 8 o'clock. My flight isn't until 12, wedding's at 11:20, but just my paranoia. I just needed to get here early. I met an American woman who talked the whole 50-minute train ride. But it was nice to talk to someone for longer than 2 minutes. So I'm gonna go get breakfast now. Check-in doesn't open for another hour and a half or so. I'm gonna go find some scales as well to see if I can weigh my suitcase. And you just walk around, get some breakfast and wait for my flight. Anyway, bye. I found my hotel. I am sweating. Lucky a man was leaving because I would not have known how to open that door. But that's my lift. Wish me luck. Okay, what do I need to click? Holy guacamole, I'm gonna keep recording if I can. It is chaos in Rome today, and I don't know if it's always like this where I am or because it's Friday. I have to go to level 2 apparently. This is both exciting and scary at the same time. Oh. How about oh, okay. Jesus Christ. I'm really hoping as I made the loudest noise in the world. I'm like, I really hope no one heard that. I don't know how to flip this camera around. You're telling me this is how I could get away every time. One second. Okay, I'm here, but I have no idea how to get in. It's just a wooden door that has the hotel's name on it. Right. My phone number isn't working because I'm on an eSIM, and the door's not opening. There's no one around. I have no idea what to do. I've messaged the hotel through bookings, but God knows when they're gonna answer. So let's see how long I'm here for. So this is a major story time, but I've arrived in my room, and you might ask, why am I in the dark? My light switches aren't working, so I have to go back down and ask him, am I stupid or are they actually not working? So it turns out I'm an idiot. I'll show you. I'm supposed to slot this into this like slot thing and then turn the light switch on. How was I supposed to know that? Like, are all hotels like this? But anyway, look at this much nicer hotel than the elevator than the last. But can't wait to show you guys my view from the room. There we go, that's much better. I feel like an idiot, but I'll do a quick room tour. So keep in mind it is very small, but it's exactly what I need. Like, it's clean, it's like really clean. So you walk in, got a TV, bathroom's there, hair dryer. What? Oh my god. Good day. Everything looks pretty clean. It's got an actual shower head, which I'm happy about. And a mirror. My last one had a mirror. Look how red I am. I'm so sunburned. I was talking to the, that's my bed, sorry. Just a single bed. Got a mirror there. Books. I guess that's for your suitcase. A little mini fridge. That's good. Get ready for the view. So this makes sense as to why there was no photos of the view. Yeah, I'll just turn around and show you. It's kind of aesthetic, but at the same time, I think I'm gonna keep my curtains closed. But yeah, I'm happy with it. It's clean. It's gonna do what it needs to do. Oh, they don't have any slippers for me like the past one did. But anyway, see you in the next video. Hello friends. I don't know if I've updated much today, but anyway, I showered, I got dressed, and I thought I was gonna go out to dinner, but I don't know, I'm not hungry. So I ended up going and getting gelato. Yum. And I'm in front of this building, which is pretty cool. I don't know what you saw because I still don't know why I can't flip the camera on the iPhone. Anyway, and just chilling, people watching. I'm having a lot of fun. Tomorrow is going to be 26 degrees. I want to cry. So wish me luck with that. Bye. Okay. First day in Rome, day one. I'm gonna do a fit check and then I'm gonna head out to a bakery, get some breakfast, walk around, and then I've got the Colosseum tour at 11:30. So fit check, just some gold jewelry, gold necklaces, just same hoops. I haven't done anything on my hands because it's 26 degrees today and I know I'm gonna end up sweating and swelling. Also, literally, I don't know if I love or hate this fit. It's the lightest thing that I had in my suitcase for today. So, black t-shirt, just like with the button down, these linen pants, like they're really light, and then just my sneakers. It doesn't really go, but I'm comfortable. And then just the sunnies and my travel crossbody. So that's that. I'll check back in maybe when I'm having breakfast.
Buongiorno. Ciao, buongiorno.
So I've been walking for probably about half an hour and I can't really find any breakfast places that aren't sweet. Every cafe or whatever I walk into is croissants, and if they're plain, they've got like powdered sugar on them or something. So I'm just walking until I find the first like savoury thing I can have. I wouldn't mind like a sandwich or something. Well, Rome is busy, very busy. So yeah. So I'm walking, I decided to walk to the Colosseum because I was like, I'll just find breakfast around there. And I'm walking, and I look up and I literally go because it's pretty much right in front of me. And I got so emotional. I don't know why I'm getting so emotional. Like, I know why, but Jesus Christ, I have no words. I can't even, like, it's getting bigger the closer I get to it. But wow, so far it's pretty quiet in the streets. I'm still trying to find breakfast somewhere, but yeah, holy, like, I can't. Just sitting outside the Colosseum. I just had breakfast. I'm just taking it all in, waiting for my tour. So okay, quick little update. I've been walking around for what feels like forever. I'm just sitting again on the other side of the Colosseum. Like, I just can't stop looking at it. It's just insane. And it is overwhelming how many people are here. Like, I've had to take a moment to myself a lot more often. And for the first time since I came in, like, to Europe in general. But it's okay. You know, it's a Saturday, a lot of tourists, a lot of like Hispanic people, a lot of Spanish, Mexican flags I've seen. And again, it's the Colosseum. But anyway, my tour is in about half an hour. And yeah, I'll see how that goes. I'll do a bit of a voiceover here. This is when I was still waiting and it started getting so hot and I kept getting approached by those guys selling bracelets. So I was getting overwhelmed again and I just wanted the bloody tour to start. But finally got in and I did the underground tour, so that's what you're seeing right now. And even that was like unbelievable, like speechless. I couldn't stop staring at everything. We got to walk through like the corridors, I guess, and see all the lifts, and it was mainly gladiators and slaves down there, and our tour guide was very funny. So yeah, that's that.
I'm waiting for these narrow, minor houses. These elliptical shapes. I can give you some dimensions.
So we've eventually got up on the arena floor level, but it just so many people. I know our tour guide said that the Colosseum can get about 50,000 visitors a day, but it felt like 50,000 were there in that exact same moment as I was. It was just, some parts of them were crowded, but trust me, it was like too many people, I think. So it made the experience a bit, I don't know, not fun, but we made the most out of it.
No venga para acá, vete para allá. Venga, moreno, para acá atrás. Yo te he dicho que todo el mundo, ¿sabes? ¿Ya me la has echado? Sí.
Okay, I just walked out of the Colosseum and chaos. Like, that's the only word I have for it is chaos. But for it being a Saturday, for how warm it is, for it being the Colosseum at the end of the day, I guess I can't expect anything else. But I'm just, my heart is so full, And yeah, I don't know, I'm just a bit speechless right now. I guess I'll check in again later. Okay. I don't know what you can see, what you can't, but this is the fit for today. Just black top, linen pants, same sneakers. I'm running out of clothes to wear, clean clothes that is. I need to do laundry so badly. Today's Pompeii, so day 2 in Italy. It's gonna be a long day. Last night I knocked out at 5:30 looking through my camera roll, and woke up at 1 in the morning, still in my clothes, camera on my chest, everything. And I didn't fall back asleep till like 4 a.m. Woke up at 6. So it's gonna be a long day. I'm behind in the vlogs. I'm behind on my journaling, but it's okay. So a long day in Pompeii today. We don't leave Rome till 9 and we're not back till 7 apparently. But I'll try my best to vlog today because I know I'm gonna be in awe again. Yeah, I'll check back in later. Okay, Diana, this is mainly for you because you asked. I can't pop my phone up, it keeps sliding. That's breakfast. It's a focaccia with tomato, mozzarella and basil. Thought I'd voice over again. So just on the train on the way to Naples, and of course I got lucky and got the facing backwards seat, which made me feel so sick. It took me so long to get my head right again after we got off the train. Anyway, that was us at the train station. It was chaos, and we then caught a bus, about 20-minute drive to Pompeii. And the streets are interesting. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, it was chaos near the train station, and I was still feeling nauseous, so was not having fun here. Still on our way to Pompeii. Beautiful coastal view. Pretty sure she said that like Amalfi is around, like along that area. You drive past it, I believe. Yeah, just on the... we've arrived in Pompeii. Hour and a half train ride then bus. But here we go. It's just a self-guided tour.
Always open.
Ah no, devi esplorare tutta la zona di zona perché sei. Iana.
This is covered in ash. So you just
Where it was. But they dug it out. Everything here was...
Prima di continuare ti devi dare.
Secondo te quando ti scende 4
So as you saw, I just had my incredible pizza, and I'm just walking back to our meeting point a little bit early, half hour, but I got through the Pompeii site by myself because it was self-guided tour, so I didn't do it quickly, but I did. It was more like I didn't have to wait for anyone, which is good. But yeah, I'm so full now. Yeah, heading back to the meeting point. We headed back to Naples train station at 4 o'clock, and you can see Vesuvius in the background there, still big and scary. But when we headed back to the train station, you'll see in the next clip, it was chaos. People took our seats, so there was just, yeah, chaos at the station. But Pompeii, you were amazing. Such an honor to be able to see all that stuff. I want to see if this location works, but day 4, black top, jeans. I tried to do an updo, but it hasn't worked. But I don't care anymore. I'm gonna chuck this comfy sneakers on. Today's trophy fountain, a bit of shopping, gonna go get my charm, just walk around, try to find a good sandwich place. Yeah. There's so much to do, but at the same time I've already done so much, so I'm going to just try to figure out what to do today. But yeah. So I got to the Trevi Fountain at 9 AM, and as you can see there's people, just wasn't too bad. I was just trying to decide whether I stood in line or not, and I was like, you know what, I'm at the Trevi Fountain, of course I'm going to stand in line. And then he actually started moving quite quickly. They had a nice routine going of people in, people out. I then popped over to this sandwich place and decided to eat it in front of the Trevi Fountain. It was delicious. Still a bit of people, not too much yet. I then walked over to Uniqlo thinking I could find a t-shirt, but everything was winter. But that's okay. We ended up moving on and kept walking. Hello, I don't know if I've properly vlogged today, but I went to the Trevi Fountain, which was magnificent. It was quite busy, but I stood in the line that moved quickly, but the second I left, it doubled. I got myself a sandwich after that, and now I'm walking to the Pantheon, and then I'll see you after that. I ended up along the way stumbling across this church, and I know it's famous, it's all over TikTok because they have that mirror where you can take a photo. The line was massive, but it's just absolutely beautiful. I could not take my eyes off the ceiling, so I just walked around here a little bit. I then got to the Pantheon, and it was really cool. It just seemed like it was located in the middle of a residential area. I saw this door while I was waiting to get a ticket, and I thought, I wonder if you could open that or not. But I went in and just explored. cannot get over these doors. They're from 115 AD and they're some of the oldest working doors in the whole world. That's so mind-blowing to me. But I continued walking around after I left the Pantheon. Eventually I made my way to Piazza Navona. I keep forgetting. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. I don't know why I'm struggling so much to remember the name. But just walked around, took everything in. Just so pretty. Just honestly, all you need to do is just walk around. Got myself a gelato and just had a look. Of course, I had to get myself the Colosseum charm for Italy. After Pandora, I popped myself into the Zara store, which is massive. But again, didn't really find anything because it's all autumn and winter stuff. But it was really cool just to walk around and have a look at everything. After Zara, I ended up walking back towards the hotel and had to walk past the Trevi, and it tripled in size. I got myself one of these. I forgot what they're called, but as you'll see now when I bite into it, how messy it is, but it was nice. And then I walked back and you can see the chaos, holding onto my bag just in case. Just an insane amount of people, but it was a really, really nice day. After I got back to the hotel room, I just rested and showered and took myself out to dinner to a restaurant right next to my hotel called Cacio e Pepe. So I thought, of course, I have to order the cacio e pepe. But I started off with the bruschetta, which was so fresh, so delicious, warm bread, beautiful tomato, just really, really, really nice. Cute little fairy lights behind me. It was just a nice little restaurant. And this is the cacio e pepe with lemon zest. And got myself a white wine, and I don't know why, because I don't drink. But I keep wanting to live that Italian lifestyle. Just added some parmesan to the top of it because, it doesn't have enough cheese already. But cheers, everyone. And as you'll see in my face, I did enjoy this. And that concludes day 4. Catch you in day 5. Morning. Didn't do a proper fit check today because the cleaning lady started coming around. But I'm just wearing boots today because it's raining, jeans, black top. Got my hair up. And just going to be another day of walking around. I'll try to figure out what to do. Yeah. So I decided to go for a stroll to Villa de' Medici. So it's like one of the most influential, powerful, rich Italian families. I don't think they were nobles, it was more like bankers. I'm just exploring their villa and it's got really nice views. So I'll take you along. So I've been walking for about 20 minutes and I'm not even near the main house, I guess. And I really underestimated this one. But it's really nice, it's peaceful, it's nice and fresh air. There's people like in those little boat rides over there. But yeah, really, really pretty here. So that very long walk turned into not what I wanted. I had to turn around because something's happening in front of that main building. That's the main Medici house, I believe. Again, I'm still confused. I'm lost. This villa is gigantor. It's its own suburb. So I had to turn around. There was media out, so much police, like different types of police. Yeah, just something was happening. Either they're having maybe like some sort of political meeting there or something's going on. So I was like, you know what? And just walk through everyone. There was only a couple of tourists, so I was like, okay, they're not being yelled at, I guess I can keep walking. So I didn't fully turn around, but I was like, you know what, not meant to be. I'm bummed because the photos online, the photos look so nice inside the villa, but it's okay. I'm gonna go walk and find this sandwich place I've been seeing on TikTok that opens at 12, so I've got about a half-hour walk to it, and it opens about a half hour, so perfect. Yeah, just gonna be an easy day. I realized that I probably should have only done 5 days in Rome. I saw a lot too quickly, I think, but at the same time I think I took my time, so it is what it is. We're just gonna enjoy what we can. After the sandwich place, I'll probably just keep roaming around, no pun intended, and then maybe even find someone to do my laundry, because I was going to do it once I got to Florence, but if I've got the time today or tomorrow, I might as well use that day to do laundry. So yeah, we'll see where the day goes. Probably be a quiet one. Okay, I've walked for about 40 minutes. I finally got to the panini place and got myself a panini. There is absolutely nowhere to sit, so I found a random step on a street next to a Vespa to sit down. I don't know if a lot of people. It smells heavenly. It's smoked prosciutto, mozzarella, tomato, basil, pesto and tartar sauce. So yeah. Oh yeah. I just am back in the hotel room now. It's about 2, a little bit past 2 in the afternoon. Been walking for 5 hours and I think I've hit like a low point in this journey. It's been a week and 2 days since I left Australia. So today's Wednesday and I landed in Greece last Tuesday, so not even, actually a week and a half, literally a week and a day. But I don't know if it's because don't mind how I look either. I've just put on like my comfy clothes to chill out. But I don't know if it's because it's like I've kept myself busy the last week and today's the first day of like no real plan, just kind of like filling the day in, and same as tomorrow. I don't know if that's allowed my brain to think about other stuff and like, yeah, So I'm feeling a bit like anxious and overwhelmed and I don't know, like lonely a little bit. I haven't spoken to someone for more than probably 5 minutes in 8 days. So maybe that's getting to me as well. And it is like a decent cultural shock because I don't know, it's Europe is modernized, of course, but yeah, I don't know, something, maybe I've just hit that point, like you're gonna have down days in your trip, you're not always gonna be on a high, and that's okay, but yeah, just gonna chill out, calm myself down a little bit now, and then maybe like go watch the sunset or something later tonight, shower, and then I want to wake up early tomorrow and maybe like if I can make it to the Spanish Steps and watch the sunrise there. So that's a plan for now, but that's all I have for now. I ended up at this restaurant that had 4.7 star review, and I ordered myself a prosciutto and buffalo mozzarella pizza, and this is what arrived. The only thing that was actually cooked was the base of the pizza. I still ate a little bit under half of it, but I just couldn't, like, it just was not it. It had nothing on the Naples pizza. Fit check, cardigan, t-shirt, jeans, sneakers, just casual walking around again. I'm gonna head off to the Spanish Steps. So, this is me at the Spanish Steps already. This is already up one flight, and I knew that there was a lot of stairs, but I didn't realize how many. So there was the first flight, second flight, and then there's a third flight of stairs. A decent walk, can get tiring, but they're not too difficult. They're nice and wide stairs, so it's just how many there are. You won't see my face though, but when I got to the top, I realized that, okay, I was here yesterday, literally right up the top taking photos because I was going to the Medici Villa and didn't realize that the Spanish Steps were right under me. So after I turned this corner, I was like, this looks so familiar, and then it clicked that, yep, I was here yesterday. But really, really nice. There wasn't too many people, and this was about 9 o'clock in the morning. So it was really, really nice. It was easy to walk up, no crowds, just nice views. You could see, oh, I got that lady in shot, I didn't realize. Nice views of Rome, like really, really pretty. And there was a couple getting their wedding photos. It's actually one of many couples that I've seen getting their wedding photos, but I get it, it's Rome. This is me just walking back down now. I was gonna, I believe, get some breakfast after this, so just walking down, and seeing I walked to the Medici Villa yesterday, there was no need for me to go further up top. Just walking around this little square. I can't remember what it was called, but it's I believe maybe the Spanish embassy's close by, but a lot of designer stores here. It's pretty much back-to-back designer stores. Yeah, you got your Prada, there was Louis, Fendi, many, many more. And those, I forget what they're called, but those type of nut, they're sold on so many corners, and I've been wanting to buy, and I just never do. I then ended up going to some random little breakfast place and just had an Italian breakfast, which was really nice. The coffee was delicious. After I got back, I decided, you know what, I'm going to do some laundry because might as well. I've got a little bit of time to kill, and trying to figure out how to turn the washing and the drying on took me a minute, but we got there. This is me realizing how long it's taking to dry. I don't know why the dryer was just not drying, and I ended up having to move to a different dryer that started drying the clothes, and as you can see, eventually did dry them properly, but I ended up spending nearly 30 Australian dollars to do like a small to max medium load of washing. But it is what it is. I've learned. There was another couple that came in that didn't speak English well, so I had to end up showing them how to use it as well, and gave them some of my detergent. They were really, really nice. The lady gave me chocolate. I ended up coming back to the hotel and packing. This is my luggage all packed. And then I decided I'm gonna walk. I had a tour at 6 o'clock, so I thought I'd walk early and get myself dinner, and I did this amazing lasagna. But as I went to record myself eating, like 4 model-like humans stood next to me and started talking, so I got really awkward and stopped recording. But that's that. It's just a little bit of the square again just before my tour. I just stood around waiting here, like people watching for a minute, and then I realized nearly everyone was sitting on the actual steps, and I thought that was not allowed. There was police everywhere, yet everyone was still sitting, no one said anything. But this is the start of my little golf cart tour. I ended up sitting at the front. The guide was very handsome. He took us to the top of this, I can't remember what it was called, but you could see pretty much majority of Rome, and was so pretty because the sun was setting. So that's where the tour started. Really, really nice. I was there with a mum and her son. It was just the 3 of us. So yeah, like decent amount of people up there. Very, very cute little spot. This is us just driving around now.
Beautiful viewpoint. We are close to the Spanish Academy. And
this is just me recording. I'm pretty sure this was the Parliament. It took about 50 years to build. But I'm leaving this clip in because as I was recording, I thought I was going to get hit by the bus, as you see right now, because my tour guide wasn't stopping and neither was the bus. So that was very scary, and you'll see more clips of the chaos in traffic if I was able to catch it, because I was recording while holding on to dear life. But this is us at the Colosseum. Now we're at the end of our tour, so the traffic died down quite a lot, and he dropped us off near the Pantheon. So I decided I'd walk past that, past the Trevi, which were both on the way to my hotel anyway. It was really, really nice seeing all these landmarks at night. It's just a different atmosphere, and they're lit up, so I feel like they come alive a little bit. So sorry about the dark, but I just left a express night golf cart tour where he took us all around Rome where he could, because the traffic was insane. But we did get to see quite a few sites, which you'll see in the vlog. But now he dropped us off at the Pantheon, so I got to see that. And now I'm going to walk past the Trevi Fountain as well. But we did get to see the Colosseum at night really quickly. He said that he usually can't make it because there was only 3 of us. He got to go past it really quickly. So yeah, I'll show you the Trevi Fountain when I get to it. It was really fun. It was chaotic driving in the golf cart in Rome traffic. Absolutely insane. Like, people are driving like crazy. But it is a Thursday night, so makes sense. He was really nice, not very talkative, but when he did talk, he was really nice and funny. So yeah, I'll show you the Trevi Fountain when I get to it. I was really surprised at how dim the fountain was. I honestly thought it'd be a bit more lit up, but still so many people. Okay, I've just left the Trevi Fountain. That was crazy. Like, you could still walk through it, but so many people. I also thought it'd be a bit more lit up at night time, but it doesn't matter. The city is alive, I tell you that. It's so busy. Again, it's a Thursday night. I'm walking back to the hotel now. I might grab some gelato along the way. My last gelato in Rome for now. Until next year, hopefully. One of my favorite things I've realized is just walking during like warm nights, just walking and people watching and exploring. It's so fun. The streets are so busy, so I feel safe. Yeah, it's been a much better day than yesterday. So yeah, after that I'll go back to the hotel, just finish packing, and gotta get up early tomorrow to go to the train station. So that's that for now. Okay, back to where it started. Got myself the same ice cream because I can like say that it's my absolute favorite, the stracciatella. Oh, it's just perfect. Anyway, I don't like when they use that waffle cone. I like the other one. But I thought I'd give my final review of Rome quickly. I love it. Like, I had one down day, and that's okay. I, in reality, should have probably done 5 full days, not 6. Again, it's okay. I learn. I am just so in love with this city. It is chaotic, but the culture and the food and the people and the history, architecture, everything, I can just go on, make up for it. It is just the most beautiful, rich, in so many ways rich city. And nights like this, and this past week that I got so lucky with the weather. I know I did complain, but it's because I only packed for autumn and winter. I was lucky to even have some t-shirts. It's weather like this that brings people out. Everyone's positive, everyone's happy. Even with the crowds, there wasn't any fights. I didn't feel unsafe once. Like, I exceeded my expectations. I had expectations but exceeded them. And I'm just so happy. I can't wait to come back one day. And I love it. Just like Athens, like, I have nothing bad to say. I'm blessed that I had good experiences and nothing bad happened, and I hope it continues that way. But yeah, Rome, I love you. And that's that for Rome. Tomorrow we're off to Florence, and I hope it's just as good. Yeah, I'll see you in the morning when we're off to the train. Bye! So, welcome to the travel day to Florence. Day 7. All packed and ready. Suitcase. I put all my toiletries stupidly in the carry-on, and it's so heavy now, but it's okay. I'm only going by train. So I'm gonna go check out. I've got about a 15 to 20. We'll see how long it takes because this thing's heavy. Minute walk to the train station, and then we're just gonna maybe grab a coffee and wait for the train. So yeah, bye bye to the room. She's been great, but now we're off to Florence. So this is at the train station. I'm just looking at other trains to see how much time they actually give you to get on the platform. But I got lucky to be standing right in front of the platform that I needed, and I got onto the train. As you saw, there was no room for luggage because people were putting their luggage just everywhere. But eventually, the people from the wrong carriage took their luggage to the right carriage, and I was able to find some room for my suitcase. But I had a nice little corner individual seat, which was very cozy, very comfortable. They gave us some snacks and some drinks, just the countryside of Italy. This is my review, and then my phone fell. So just watch me struggle, keep my phone up while I do this cookie review. This is where I realised that we were driving as fast as Formula One drivers would on the road, which is insane.
Okay, we're in Florence. I nearly said I've landed in Florence, but I didn't. But we're here. Not as crazy as Rome, but we'll see how we go. So I've just dropped my bags at the hotel. That's so loud. I have like about an hour and a half before I can check in. But so far Florence is, in terms of people, a little bit quieter than Rome. A lot cleaner so far, what I've seen. And very like diverse, multicultural, which is so different from Rome. But yeah, so I've been walking for about 20 minutes or so. Again, still clean, like not as many people at all, so I have to ask the hotel if it's safe to walk around at night, just because there aren't many people. Little to no restaurants around. I haven't come across a shopping centre yet. Not a shopping centre, sorry, a supermarket. So I'll ask the hotel when I check in, but at this very moment, it's a very quiet area I'm in. So I'll have to ask them where to go and what to do.
I decided to stop and get fries at Five Guys, and these are probably the best potatoes I've ever had in my entire life. I then stopped at the supermarket, found a little one, and it is so expensive. There was pineapples in the fridge, like a little box of pineapples for €5.50. Insane, a little snack box. But I just looked around on the shelves, saw, like, the prices are really odd. You'll see in one of the clips I grabbed my favourite water so far, which was 60 cents, but the cheapest I could find it in Rome was like €3. But yeah, just had a little look around. I ended up having to get hand paper towels as well because the actual hotel towels have been breaking me out. So I'm in my room. I'm on the ground floor, so unfortunately no balcony. I was praying, but it is what it is. I didn't know, but I'm in a 4-star hotel, so everything's really, really nice and clean so far. So you walk in through my door, and I'm whispering because I don't know how soundproof these doors are, but this is my bathroom. Nice shower. It's me. Everything looks and smells clean. Yeah, it literally will do perfect. And then you walk through my little like corridor, and then I have my bed. Again, as I mentioned, I don't know actually if I did mention or not, but wait 1 second. Oh, my TV's there. I didn't notice it. They brought in my suitcases for me. Everything was like sorted. I was like, okay. Oh, look at the ceiling. So I'm in a old like Florence building. Everything's very, very vintage and I love it. Everything's super cozy and clean. They've got room service. She said everything in the minibar is free of charge. So I was like, hell yeah. Bed looks super, super comfy, comfier than the last one. I can't see, I can't see air conditioning. I'll have to figure out if I have any or not. So I'll get back to you with that. But got a little desk here. I can do my makeup. What's this? Oh, that's the fridge. I'm assuming. Oh, drawers. Okay. Like I said, TV. It's cute. Nice little wardrobe. Oh, yes. I'm so excited about that. My first accommodation in Athens had like really cheap slippers, but they were so useful around the room because I don't like wearing my shoes. But my last hotel didn't, and then this one does. Yay! So that will come in handy. Then I have little, like, it is a balcony, just not with a view. So let's come out here. Oh, very cute, like a little terrace. I've got neighbours. Okay. Very cute. I don't want to be loud, but that's really handy. I'm so excited to be able to open a window because we'll just have the curtain open. My last accommodation had a balcony, but it was looking out into other people's homes. So I'm excited to be able to open that and get some fresh air. This is perfect. I love it. But like I said, I need to figure out if I've got air conditioning or not in here, because at the moment it's really warm. So yeah, that's the room tour. So I sat down to turn the TV on, and it's all in Italian, and none of the apps work. YouTube, none of them. So now I can't even stream anything from my phone. So yeah, I'm trying to figure this out. I can't change the language either, so I might be watching Italian TV only for a little bit for the next 4 days. So it's at the end of the night. I just spent a little bit of time walking around, go back to my hotel, just unpacked, relaxed for a minute, just had a shower, and yeah, that's the wrap up of the transit day today, I guess. Hotel's really nice. I'm happy with it. It said it was soundproof, but I hear so much around me, but that's okay. Yeah, tomorrow I've got a tour walking around Florence for 2 hours at 10 a.m. And I have to remember to tip the tour guide because it's a free walking tour, but they work on tips. So I'll just give him like 10 euros or something, depending how good the tour is. Yeah. Also wanted to mention, I found a shampoo in Athens that is a brand that we recently got in Australia. Can't remember the name now, but this one we don't have in Australia. It's specifically for psoriasis, and I've been using it since Athens, and for the first time in probably 10 years without using like my steroid creams and that, my psoriasis on my scalp is like little to nothing. It's nearly completely gone. I cannot believe it. I haven't had any flaking. Incredible. Now I have to figure out when I leave Serbia how I'm gonna pack some with me, and I need to bring like 10 or more bottles. But my hair is just, I don't know if it's the water or the shampoo, because usually I use like a clear shampoo. I don't use a milky shampoo. I don't know if it's that or the conditioner or something. Like, my hair feels clean, but it just feels different. I'm sure it's probably a mixture of things. But anyway, I'm gonna settle for the night, and then get up nice and early tomorrow for the walking tour. And then I booked a last minute like driving around Florence night tour at 7 o'clock because there's a really pretty lookout called Piazza Michelangelo that you can see all of Florence, and it's supposed to be a sunset tour, so I hope we get there during sunset because it's at 7 o'clock. But he just drives us around and we get to see Florence at 9. I thought it might be my only opportunity to do it. Every other tour I looked at is booked out, so I was like, stuff it. So I'm gonna do that tomorrow night. Yeah, that's just a bunch of walking tomorrow. That's the plan. But yeah, that's that for day 7 in Italy. Bye. I'm not gonna be too loud because I'm outside on the terrace, but I'm gonna do my fit check for today. First day in Florence. A lot of walking today and just exploring. So black top, red cardigan, blue jeans. That's what I wanted to match it with. Just some sunnies, just my Pandora because I want to see if they have a Florence charm. Nothing on that side, just that one. Earrings and my cross. Yeah. That's a fit check for today. Now the next few clips are just going to be me walking around, exploring the streets nice and early. And this is the Duomo. Still don't know if I'm saying it correctly, but it is magnificent. I didn't realize that it's not part of the old structure, which you'll see later. That one was built in the late 1800s. Still beautiful. So I've arrived at my tour meeting point. Check-in's in about 5 minutes. Walking through just to this spot has been so nice. It's just as beautiful as Rome, just quieter. So that makes me excited. I walked past the Duomo, because I don't know, the cathedral thing. Beautiful. Yeah, hopefully it's a good one. I am feeling the chill today a lot more. I've got the cardigan on, but my hands are frozen. So I think I finally got a bit of that winter. But yeah, I'll record some stuff while we're walking around, see what I get up to. This is also when I noticed that my cardigan was all over my bag and I do not know why. So just waiting for the remaining people to show up for the tour. And there was a little doggy that joined us as well. This girl had her dog and she was so cute. So in this clip you'll see what is the original, I'm pretty sure the medieval part of the cathedral, whereas the front is the more modern part. So I didn't really actually record much during the tour, but this was at the end when we all went our own way. I just decided to walk down the river and just see what they had. The building, or sorry, not the building, the bridge in the distance you'll see is Ponte Vecchio, I believe. It's kind of gold, just a bunch of gold jewelers, but I've heard that it's also a tourist trap, so I'll suss it out, but I'm not sure if I will 100% get something there. So this is just me exploring the streets, and I decided to get a sandwich from this place, and it was a bit of a wait, but well worth it because the food was delicious. Hello everyone, I'm just sitting here eating my sandwich.
I just can't stop staring around. It is so beautiful here, and to know that I'm just sitting here eating a sandwich where Michelangelo roamed the streets and all these big other artists. Quite crazy. I wanted to show you this little bit of graffiti work that I've seen even before I got to Florence and I knew about. It's rumoured that it was actually Michelangelo graffitiing his own face on this building here, which I thought was very, very cool. And when you see sketches of him on paper, it is very, very similar. Okay, I'm back in the hotel room after walking for 6 hours. The only time I sat down was to eat my sandwich, which you'll see, or would have already seen. But I'm tired. It got really busy in the streets after like 12 o'clock in the morning. It was so nice, so peaceful. You could walk around. But the shops don't open till pretty late here. Like I left the hotel at 9 a.m. And maybe a quarter things were starting to open, already opened. The tour was really fun. The lady was really, really like informative, like really, really well. She knew the city. She was born here, raised here, lived here, studied here, everything. She loves the city, so she had like little stories. She wasn't just like, here, that's that, here, that's that. She like made it really interesting. What else? I think I mentioned this, I ended up walking after that tour to some of the leather shops and gold stores. I just have to sit down and do my research properly because there are a lot of like fake leather or like plated gold jewelers. So I'll have to do that. I'll do all my like shopping on Monday, so I can do that tomorrow night. But I went into one of the leather stores and oh my god, it made me so uncomfortable. I fell in love with a bag that was $1,000, so that was already a no. But honestly, if he wasn't right on top of me, following me throughout the whole store, and he wasn't the only one, everyone in there was being followed, but he was on me, like I could smell his breath. Just walking, everything I looked and touched, he would comment on, or it just made me so uncomfortable. Like, I hate that. Let me just browse around in peace. I get that they might be worried of theft and all that. But it really, really was so awkward and uncomfortable. And I just ended up walking out. I was like, not interested anymore. Yeah, I found another store that's like a little family-owned one, which is, prices were really, really good quality leather, but they don't have much variety, and I'm wanting something the size of my current travel bag, because it's ruining all my outfits. It's practical, but it's ruining all my outfits. And today my red cardigan got all over the bag, like stuck to it like Velcro. So I've ruined my cardigan and the bag. So now it's like an excuse for me to buy one. But anyway, that's just, I'm gonna rest for about an hour, and then I have a sunset tour. So that'll be fun. It's about an hour and a half, and I get to see everything I saw today just at night time, which will be fun. I think it's nice to see it in both. But yeah, been a long day, but a fun one. I'm really loving Florence. I see why everyone enjoys it as well. It's busy, but not as busy as Rome at all. And there are a lot of old tourists here as well. Like today, I unfortunately saw 4 elderly people. 3 just did not look like they're doing well. One lady had fallen and smashed and cut her eyebrow open and was bleeding everywhere. So I don't know if she fainted or tripped or something. But the amount of people in wheelchairs, electric wheelchairs, walking sticks, in tour groups as well, I don't know, like I get that this might be their only chance to travel and like good on them for even attempting it, but I just feel like a lot of them aren't cut out for the chaos of Europe now. I think it's just too fast and busy, and with the wheelchairs and all that, like they kind of get upset at you that they're struggling to get over the cobblestones, like the streets and all that, and I'm just, I don't know. Either way, loving Florence, day one. Feels like Rome. I don't feel unsafe at all so far. I am close to the main train station, which can be dodgy at night, so I just have to be careful. But everything I kind of want to do anyway is like towards the other side of it. And my hotel's in a main street, so I'll be fine. But that's just my little check-in, and the next videos you'll probably see are of the sunset tour. Bye. So this is the meeting point for the night tour. There was only 4 other people with me, 4 or 5, I can't remember. But yeah, he was a little bit late, so we were just walking around. And our first stop was the Michelangelo Piazza, and the sun was setting. So we've arrived at the Piazza Michelangelo. I want to try get to the front and see the city as the sun's setting. It wasn't horribly busy, it was just really busy, closer to the viewpoint. Makes sense, everyone's trying to get a nice photo, but it was a really nice atmosphere up there, beautiful weather. To another lookout, and the tour guide told us just to climb up this small slope, and oh my god, it was so steep. I couldn't even record walking up there, but this is the start of it and then the top of it, but we were all so out of breath by the end of it, but the views were stunning.
Io come quella roba, si sveglia e sogna su roba che si può dalla
So you can't see me very well right now, but we just climbed up that massive slope, but we're pretty much at the top of Florence, and all these houses down here that you can't see are all designer brand owned homes. So Gucci owners, Louis owners, there's famous soccer players, just very, very rich people live down there. Oh, I'm out of breath. So I'm back in the hotel after that nightlight tour. That was so much fun. We didn't get to see many places because we spent so much time at the Michelangelo Piazza. But it was so fun. It was so nice to see Florence at night and see that sunset, and then that other viewpoint that you'll see in the vlog. I had so much fun today. I'm loving Florence. It is a Saturday night, but I'm so tired. I'm not hungry, so I'm not going out to dinner. It's about 8:30 now, so I'm just gonna have a shower and get ready for tomorrow. Got an early start, going to 2 museums, maybe a few more, I don't know. But tomorrow is like a museum day. Yeah, anyway, that's the end of first day in Florence. Bye. Morning, quick fit check. Day 2 in Florence, going to some museums today. Just a knitted sweater. It's getting a little bit colder. Same jeans, same sneakers, and I've just popped my hair up today.
So come along. So I've arrived at the gallery. I just thought while I was waiting I'd tell you a little fun fact about the Medici family. So if you see the little windows, they kind of go all the way around in the gallery and into the center. The Medici family, that was their secret passageway where they used to sneak around. My fun fact isn't just that, it's the Medici family is still very much around, their ancestors still alive, but they lost their power, I think it was like early 1800s. So he's just a regular 9 to 5 dude, and it's crazy when you learn how much power and property and how much they like implemented within Rome and Florence, and just money, just so much for him to now have nothing. He doesn't have a right to any of it. His name is all over the place, everything's Medici. The history is just incredibly rich, and he's just a regular dude now. Like absolutely, like that would make me so sad if that was me, but at the very moment he's the last surviving ancestor. I don't know if he has kids or not, but when you learn the history, it's wow. So I had the 8:30 time slot for the museum, and as you can see it's very quiet. These are some of the portraits of the Medici members. So imagine the current ancestor just casually going to the museum and being able to see his uncles and grandfathers and all that. It's pretty cool. These paintings here, I could not take my eyes off. I was in this room for I don't even know how long. I really wish I remember the artist's name, but the way he portrays light and shadows, it literally looked like there was a light in the middle of every painting. I could not stop staring. They were so beautiful. Hello friends, I haven't really vlogged much today. Couldn't take photo or video in many of the places in the first gallery, Uffizi. I'm at the second gallery now, the Gallery Accademia. I have about 40 minutes before I can start lining up, but the lines are massive that I might even line up a bit earlier, even though I've pre-bought a ticket and everything. It's crazy. Gallery was really nice, a lot of beautiful artwork. This one I believe has more sculptures, but yeah, that's up for now. And this is when I got in line and I realized I could actually not see the entrance. That's how many people there were. No one knew where they had to stand. It was so unorganized and messy compared to the first gallery. It was chaos. I ended up waiting an hour and a half, but I eventually got in and I got to see some beautiful pieces here. But I will mention later, it was a little bit disappointing. So I just left the Gallery Accademia and it was underwhelming. I waited an hour and a half to get in and I was in there for about 50 minutes. And the main attraction, I guess, is the Statue of David. There's about 3 large rooms total worth of artwork, which is so frustrating because they have so much space for more, and knowing how much the Vatican has that is not seen is so frustrating. So I definitely preferred the Uffizi gallery, the first one. But yeah, that's done for the museums. I'm just going to walk around for the remainder of the day now. finding this random restaurant to eat at, but it ended up being such good food. Really, really cute place as well to sit down and eat. The pizza was really, really yum. So this wraps up the night. I didn't get to record much at all in the restaurant. I just found some random restaurant that's a minute walk from my hotel, and it turned out to be the most beautiful, delicious, wonderful owners. Like, she was the sweetest lady restaurant, and when I checked the Google reviews, they actually had 4.7 stars, like thousands of reviews. And I get why. Like, the food, the pizza, I'm scared to say this, but I feel like it was better than the Naples pizza. It was, you'll see like a 2-second clip of it. I felt really awkward to record. There was people all around me and I was by myself. And there was 2 French ladies sitting next to me who kept staring at me, so I was like, I can't record it. But just a really lovely way to close off the night. I'm just gonna go shower now, just chill out for a bit. Tomorrow I'm just gonna have like a nice shopping day, nothing too crazy, then gonna come back and pack. Yeah, it was a good day today. A lot of walking, very tiring. But that's what you do when you're a tourist. Yeah, so I'll catch you tomorrow. Morning. Day 3 in Florence. Fit check. I'm just doing a bunch of shopping and walking around today. I might go get my nails done as well because they're pretty aggro, but we'll see. I tried to do sock curls last night and it came out insanely curly, but then the top's flat, so just going with it. But I'm just wearing a stripy long sleeve top, jeans, boots, and just this like thin thermal jacket because it is getting a bit cold. I'm gonna go with this bag today. She's cute because I don't need my camera or anything, and it fits my umbrella, wallet and passport, which is all that matters. I've got zip pockets for my phone, which so much easier. But yeah, I'll take you along. I don't know how much I'm gonna film today because I'm going into stores and I know they don't like people recording, so yeah. So this is me just walking around Florence. I know this statue is famous in Touching for Good Luck, but I loved walking around today. It was so peaceful. It did get a little bit busy around 2 or 3 o'clock, but it was so nice and easy to walk around the city today. Just grabbed a coffee and a croissant. Had a cute, quiet little breakfast. Friends, I'm loving today. It is so quiet and peaceful outside. I'm comfortably walking around. Shops aren't busy. I love it. I've been to, I had a cappuccino and then I went to one leather store that had gold as well, and I liked one bag, but I haven't fallen in love with anything, and I don't want to buy anything just out of spite and just because I'm here. I want to love whether it's a bag or gold. So I'll keep you updated. So one of the stores I went into was called Adam's Leather, and you were able to record in there. So he had such a variety, but nothing like really stood out enough for me to love. And these are the earrings the first time I saw them and fell in love with them. You'll see a video of me showing some earrings. I don't know why, but I'm obsessed with them. They're 18 karat solid gold and they're 550 euros, which is about 1,000 Australian dollars, but 18 karat gold that is worth the money. I get a bit of tax back, so I might get maybe $100 back, but I'm contemplating. I still want to have a look around. Like I said, I don't want to make an impulsive decision, but so far they're the only ones that have really caught my attention, so I'll keep you updated. This is another store I went into that I liked the ring and earrings, but didn't end up getting. I also went into Kiko Cosmetics and bought a lip gloss and lip liner. I walked back towards the center of the square and there was a man singing opera and he was actually really good.
So I did a thing. I bought a bag. 120 euros from 150. And it's, what do you say, calf leather with a bit of suede on it. And I could not take my eyes off it. I had to get out to have it. And I can do both short stripe or crossbody, which is what I wanted. And it was accidental. I did research online about like real and fake leather, and I went on TikTok and everyone was recommending this guy Massimo Leather, and he had really good reviews. So I just went in being like, let me just have a look, and I ended up falling in love with his bag. Now I don't know what to do about the earrings. So this was 120. Earrings are 540. I could also get earrings in Serbia. I'll let you know when I decide. Okay, I've decided to walk back to Ponte Vecchio, which is like the gold street. I talked to a shop owner just now because I use this toilet, but he said that really good quality there and lots of designs. It's just a tourist scam in terms of the price. So I'll see how I go when I get there. I might just browse around, but so far I'm still torn on whether to get the other earrings or not because I purchased a bag. But yeah, I'll keep you updated. Okay, welcome back to the vlog. I can't remember the last thing I've recorded, but I walked around Florence for nearly 6 hours. It was like 5.5-ish. I bought everything I wanted, which is so exciting. It's insane how exciting it is to spend money. Oh, I would be the best rich person. I would not have an issue. But so my goal today was to get a little bit of souvenirs, nothing too crazy. I got my postcards already, just maybe a magnet. And I was looking for gold, kind of just either earrings, a ring, necklace, bracelet, whatever caught my eye, or a bag. I did a bit of research. I've been doing research for a minute, but last night I really sat down and looked into what's authentic Floresian Florence leather, and good quality gold, because I hear that Ponte Vecchio, which is like the gold street, is a tourist scam in terms of price. So I was like, let me do research, see any like small family owned shops. I found 3, and I found 4 leather places as well, that authentic leather, because a lot of the leather sellers that are in the streets, just, you know, the random corners, it's not authentic. So I thought if I was going to drop a bag, I want to make sure it's real and make sure I love it and make sure it lasts. And that's another thing I told myself, like, Florence is a capital of leather and gold. And I wasn't going to buy unless I really loved it. I wasn't going to buy it just on a whim and just because, like, I was here. I went to a couple leather places, wasn't loving anything. I found one cute bag, but it just, I wasn't going to say yes. And then I was like, let me pop over to some gold shops now. I went into one. Their prices were reasonable, but nothing stood out to me. They had one really nice bangle, but it ended up being like 1,100 euros, which is over 2,000 Australian dollars. So I was like, ugh. And my budget today was at 500 euro for gold. So I was like, if I don't find anything, it is what it is. Sorry for the yapping, I just have to do this part. I was like, okay, my last leather store, I was like, let me just go look. I gave up hope on the bag. I figured every shop was kind of similar styles. They kind of base it off designer styles or what's just popular at the moment. And those little like tote, Coach-like, or the Prada kind of style, not tote, sorry, like the little kind of handbags, they're very much in because everyone's getting them engraved. But I just wasn't wanting that.
I wanted something that I could use during my trip and back at home, something like medium sized, and just like convertible in terms of both shoulder, handbag, and crossbody, because I like to wear them all different ways. I end up going to this place called Mossimo's Leather, and I walk in and I just see jackets. I was like, oh, I guess I didn't do research properly, but I swear they had bags. So I walk out and then I was like, I'm just gonna ask him. I walk back in, I was like, I'm sorry, do you have bags? And he's like, yeah, next door, like we have the two shops. I walk in and it's just bag heaven. I didn't even pull my phone out to record because I was just like looking. And then I look at one bag and I was like, beeline it for that bag. And I'll show you the bag. I really struggled between colors. I fell in love with this like burgundy brown, but I already have two burgundy bags, and I was like, I haven't bought a black bag in a while, and leather, I want to be safe. I'll go with the black option. Also, everyone in the store said to get the black, so I got the black. Ended up being 120 euros, which is $240, from 150. So this is her. Just nice and chic, nice and simple. I love the gold clasp, nice opening, and it comes with a strap. So this can come off from the button or from like a clip on the side here. I'll spin it around, but there's a clip there that you can open it. So I love the versatility. I love the size. It will fit my wallet. It'll fit my passport, phone, camera, any other little bits that I need to fit in there. It will fit in there. I am obsessed. I love her. So that's her. He sprayed the thing on the suede. Usually not a fan of suede bags, but I don't know. I just love the contrast between the leather and the suede. And he says nothing will damage it as long as you spray it from time to time, which I'm willing to do. That's the suede, I mean. The leather is, I'm pretty sure he said calf leather, which makes me sad because it's a baby cow. But yeah, she's stunning. She smells like leather, and very happy. It's the first bag that I was like, I put her down. I kept walking back to her. I look at something else. I walk back to her. Then I grab her and I like look at other bags compared, and I was just like, I need to have her. And then when he said I can do it for 120, because first he said 130 and I was like, come on, you can do better. And he was like 120. I was like, okay. So that's the bag. And then I was like, I found a pair of earrings before I went to Mossimo Leather, and I fell in love with them for 3 reasons. They're different than anything else I saw. Porto Vecchio had very similar styles store to store. Every single thing was the same, just different prices. These also reminded me of my mum's, the way she decorates Saint's Day or Slava bread. She does this like pattern where it kind of like it intertwines like that, and in each kind of like gap has like a little ball. And I walked away. I went to Mossimo's Leather. I kept walking around and I could not stop thinking about these. And every other store I went to, I kept comparing all the other earrings to it, so I knew it was meant to be. So again, I did my research. This place is called Sacca di Giuleria. It's a family-owned business in Florence. Everything's made in Florence, 18 karat solid gold. And it might not be everyone's cup of tea, but I love them. They're just, it kind of looks like an evil eye as well, actually, but they're just Huggies. And oh, yeah, I just thought they were so pretty. I'll show you on my ear. I didn't want to wear them out of the store, but I just know that these are just going to be such good everyday staple earrings. Oh, I'm obsessed. Like, I'm so glad I bought them. Love, 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 love. Then I bought a little sticker for my journal. I got the tax refund thing. Massimo gave me a little keychain leather thing with the stamp and yada 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 yada. And then I popped into, they have a store here, it's really popular for makeup, it's called Kiko. And I've been seeing it all over like my Instagram ads, my YouTube ads. And I bought a lip liner and a lip gloss. I bought like a deep, like a reddish brown. I don't know, I'm obsessed with that kind of shade. I feel like it suits me as well. Lip liner. That was €7. Pretty good. And their quality is amazing. Like, I could replace all my makeup with their makeup. Everything's so nice. And from what I heard, everything's really good, all the reviews. And then I got myself a cute little lip gloss and it sparkles. In real life, it's like a pinky brown. And it's a hydrating one. So I won't put it on just to see. Oh, so pretty. Comfortable on my lips. It doesn't feel sticky, which I like. Very nice. I wanted something a bit more like red, but everything red was like in your face red. But anyway, that's my little haul. Oh, and I just bought a pen because I've been journaling and my pen's running out of ink. So I bought a pen and a magnet. Just a cute, and I love the back of it. When I picked it up, I didn't realize, but it says, "No winter lasts forever, no spring skips its turn." I really like that. And then just a cute little wooden magnet that I bought in the same store. So that's my little haul. Besides that, I haven't really bought anything. Like I said, I bought 2 postcards already, but I dropped a bag today. I spent €1.5K, which is over 2,000 Australian dollars. So if no one gets presents or souvenirs, it's because I have no money. So, but no regrets. I'm so happy with my purchase. Sorry this part was a bit long, and if you're still watching, love you. Catch you in the next clip. So I ended up at my favorite restaurant for dinner. I got myself bruschetta, which was so refreshing. The tomatoes are insane. And I got another pasta, but I didn't record that. Oh, hello friends. Just signing off for the night. It's been a long, tiring day, but a really good one. I just had dinner. I'm going to go shower, pack my bags for tomorrow, and exciting, we're off to Prague. Very sad to leave Italy, but I'm excited to continue on this adventure to other countries. So yeah, I'll see you tomorrow at the airport, I guess.